Welcome to Control Engineering of 7th semester, that is Module 2 on Mathematical Modeling. Today we shall continue with the session 5. In this session we will be discussing about the numerical problems on the topics that are discussed in the previous 4 sessions. The first numerical problem statement goes like this. Obtain the differential equation of equilibrium for the mechanical system shown in figure and draw the equivalent mechanical system. Also draw the analogous electrical network based on force voltage analogy, second force current analogy. So we need to obtain a differential equation for the mechanical system shown. So here we have the mechanical system below. In the figure we can see that there are two masses M1 and M2, two springs K1 and K2 and two dampers B1 and B2. These masses are subjected to force F of T in the vertical direction, that is in the downward direction. Due to the force F of T, the displacement occurring in the masses M1 is x1 of T and in the mass M2 is x2 of T. We can also notice in the figure that the mass M1 is being attached to mass M2 by spring K1 and damper B1, and the mass M2 is fixed by means of K2 spring and the damper B2. So for this condition we are supposed to draw the equivalent system in the force voltage as well as force current analogy. The solution is like this. So we know that the force applied is F of T for the mass M1. So we will see that the mass M1 will be displaced by x1 of T and it is due to B1 and K1. Mass M1 is displaced because of the force F of T by a displacement of x1 of T, and due to this B1 and K1 the displacement is nothing but x1 of T. The mass M2 will be displaced by a displacement of x2 of T, and hence we can write the equivalent mechanical system as shown in the figure beside. So here it is. The equivalent system will be drawn in terms of the damper B1 and spring K1 which is attached to mass M1. So let us consider that node as x1 to which the mass M1, spring K1 and B1 is attached. Since B1 and K1 are fixed to mass M2, therefore we will take another node called as x2 to which the spring K2, mass M2 and the damper B2 are fixed. Now to all these members the force applied is F of T. So the differential equations can be written as, for the node 1 we can write it as, at node 1 we write the equation as M1 x1 double dot plus K1. K1 is the spring which is under the displacement of the difference in the displacement. So therefore x1 minus x2 plus B1 into x1 dot minus x2 dot, same with the case of the damper also, which is equals to force F of T. So this is the differential equation for the simplified mechanical system. Now applying the force voltage analogy. So in case of force voltage analogy, as it says, the force is to be replaced by voltage and similar analogous terms are to be replaced. So force is equals to voltage, mass is equals to inductance L, and damper B is equals to resistance R, spring K is equals to 1 by C, that is capacitance, X is equals to Q, and X dot is equals to I. The above equation should be replaced with these terms. So therefore we can write it as L1 di1 by dt plus 1 by C1 integration of I1 minus I2 of dt plus Ri I1 minus I2 is equals to V of t. So this is the equivalent of force voltage analogy. Similarly, the terminologies has to be replaced in force current analogy are: force should be replaced with current I, mass with capacitance C, damper with the reciprocal of the resistance, K with the reciprocal of inductance L, X is to be replaced by phi, and X dot is to be replaced with V. So therefore we have C1 dV1 by dt plus 1 by L1 integration of V1 minus V2 of dt plus 1 by R1 into V1 minus V2 is equals to I of t. Now for node, that is x2. So this was about for the node x1. Again for the node x2 we will write the mechanical equation, differential equation, and then write their corresponding force voltage and force current analogies. So for the node 2 we can write it as M2 x2 double dot plus B2 x2 dot plus K2 x2 plus, again here we are writing for the node x2, so therefore K1 is under the influence of both x2 and x1. While writing for node 1 we should remember that the node x1 should be taken first, so therefore, and when writing for node x2 the node x2 has to be taken first, so therefore K1 into x2 minus x1 plus B1 into bracket x2 dot minus x1 dot is equals to 0. So the force voltage analogy for the above equation has to replaced again with the corresponding terms as force for voltage M with L, inductance is nothing but mass, so damper has to be replaced by resistance R, K is replaced by 1 by C, X is replaced by Q, and X dot is replaced by I. So therefore the equation becomes now L2 di2 by dt plus R2 I2 plus 1 by C2 I integration of I2 dt plus integration of 1 by C1 into integration of I2 minus I1 into dt plus R1 into bracket I2 minus I1 is equals to 0. So this is about the node 2 in terms of force voltage analogy. Now force current analogy is to be written similarly as for the node 1. Same terminologies has to be replaced as in force current, that is F is to be replaced by I, M is to be replaced by C, damper B should be replaced by 1 by R, spring K is replaced by 1 by L, X by phi, and X dot by V. So therefore equation reduces as given below, that is C2 dV2 by dt plus 1 by R2 into V2 plus 1 by R1 1 by R2 V2 plus 1 by L2 into d integration of V2 dt plus 1 by L1 integration of V2 minus V1 dt plus 1 by R1 into V2 minus V1 is equals to 0. So in this equation we have to observe clearly that while we are writing for the node 2, the node 2 displacements or the voltages have to be considered first. So therefore equation after considering the voltage V2 as the reference voltage, it becomes C2 dV2 by dt plus 1 by R2 V2 plus 1 by L2 integration of V2 dt plus 1 by L1 integration of V2 minus V1 dt plus 1 by R1 into V2 minus V1 is equals to 0. Now the analogous electrical networks are shown as the force voltage analogous network is shown in figure above, and the force current analogy is shown in the below figure. So we can see that the analogous terms are replaced with the equivalent mechanical system, comparing with the equivalent mechanical system, and the analogous in force voltage and force current are shown as in the figure below. Now, similar case, we will consider one more numerical problem. The statement of the problem goes like this. For the mechanical system shown in figure, first one, draw the mechanical network. Second, write the differential equation of the system. So in the figure we can see that there are three masses M1, M2 and M3. Three springs K1, K2 and K3, because of which there is a displacement in the three masses also. The force applied is F of t and the displacements are x1, x2 and x3 and x4. Why we have four displacements? Why? Because mass M2 is attached to both M3 and M1. So therefore the displacement occurring on the mass M2 is x2, and the displacement occurring because of the spring K1 and the damper B2 is x3. Now the equivalent mechanical system has to be drawn. The solution for the problem is the applied force, due to the applied force F of t, mass M1 will be displaced by x1. Now due to B1, the mass M2 is displaced by x2, and due to B3, the mass M3 is displaced by x4. You can observe in the figure I just showed there the displacements with respect to the different masses, where K1 is under displacement of x1 and x3. So therefore we can write it as B1 is under displacement of x1 and x2, K2 is under displacement of x2 and x4, B2 is under displacement of x3 and x4, K3 is under displacement of x4 purely, and B3 is under displacement of x4 purely. Hence, we can write the equivalent system as shown below. So, we can write the equation equivalent mechanical system by considering the different nodes, that is the four nodes. So under node x1 we have mass M1, to which the springs K1 and B1, spring K1 and the damper B1 is attached, but the damper B1 is under displacement of x1 and x2. So therefore we have to consider the node x2, to which the mass M2 is attached and the spring K2 is attached, as well as the damper B2 is attached to the node x3, and the damper B2 is also attached to the displacement x4. So therefore the masses M3, K3 and the spring K3 and the damper B3 are connected to x4 only purely. So therefore the equivalent mechanical system is written after analyzing the displacements in the above figure as shown. Now writing the differential equations for the equilibrium system. So there are four nodes. For the four different nodes we can write the equation as, for the node 1, that is x1, we write as m1 x1 double dot plus b1 x1 dot minus x2 dot plus k1 x1 minus x3 is equals to f of t. Here the point to be remembered is that the damper B1 is written for the node x1. So therefore we have to take the difference in the displacement, that is x1 dot minus x2 dot. Similarly for the spring K1 also it is x1 minus x3. Now for the node x2 we can write it as m2 x2 double dot plus b1 x2 dot minus x1 dot plus k2 x2 minus x4 is equals to 0. For the node 3 x3, b2 into x3 dot minus x4 dot plus k1 into x3 minus x1 is equals to 0. Here no mass is under the displacement of x3, so therefore mass is not considered. For the node x4, we can write it as m3 x4 double dot plus b3 x4 dot plus k3 x4 plus b2 x4 dot minus x3 dot plus k2 into x4 minus x2 is equals to 0. So, considering all the 4 nodes and all the masses, springs and the dampers that come under the corresponding nodes, keeping in mind the particular node, the differential equations of equilibrium are written as shown. Now, we will take another numerical problem on the similar problems. For the mechanical system shown in figure, draw mechanical equivalent network, obtain the equation of equilibrium, and the third, draw analogous electrical network based on force voltage analogy. Here the mechanical system is shown below, wherein it consists of masses m1 and m2. Here masses m1 and m2 are under the displacements x2 and x3. Mass m1 is attached to mass m2 by means of b2 and k2. Mass m2 is fixed by b1 and k3, and at the bottom of the mass m1 we have another spring to which the force is applied f of t, and the displacement is x1 of t. Now we shall go for the solution of this problem. We can write the analogous network for the above equation as: due to the applied force at the spring, it will absorb some energy. Since the spring is at the bottom, the force is applied to the spring, so the spring absorbs certain energy, so therefore it is under the displacement x1. Now due to k1, the mass m1 is displaced by x2, and due to k2, the mass m2 is displaced by x3. Hence equivalent mechanical network will be written as shown in this figure. So we can see the equivalent figure here. So the force f of t is to be directly connected to the node x1. So the spring is k1. Next we have the node x2 to which the mass m1 is attached, and the springs k2 and the damper b1 are existing between the two nodes x2 and x3, and the spring k3, mass m2 and damper b2 are purely under the displacement of x3, so therefore they all are attached to the common node x3. Hence the equations of equilibrium can be written as for the three different nodes. For the node 1, that is x1, we can write it as k1 into x1 minus x2. Since we are considering the node 1, so therefore we have to take x1 first. So therefore k1 into x1 minus x2, which is equals to f of t. Now writing the force voltage analogy, replacing with the analogous terms, we can write it as, so analogous for k1 is 1 by c1 integration of I1 minus I2 into dt is equals to v of t. For the node x2, we can write it as m1 x2 double dot plus k1 x2 minus x1 plus k2 x2 minus x3 plus b1 x2 dot minus x3 dot is equals to 0. So similarly again we replace them in terms of force voltage analogy by the analogous terms, and the equation is L1 di2 by dt plus 1 by C1 integration of I2 minus I1 into dt plus 1 by C2 into bracket I2 minus I3 dt under the integration plus R1 into I2 minus I1 is equals to 0. So here this is the equation for node x2. Now for the node x3 we can write it as m2 x3 double dot plus k3 x3 plus b1 x3 dot plus b1 x3 dot minus x2 dot plus k2 into bracket x3 minus x2 is equals to 0. So we can observe that at node x3 we have the mass m2, spring k3 and the dampers b1 attached. So therefore the force voltage analogy will be as L2 di3 by dt plus 1 by C3 integration of I3 dt plus R2 I3 plus R1 I3 minus I2 plus 1 by C2 integration of I3 minus I2 dt is equals to 0. Here the corresponding terms for the force voltage analogy are replaced and the equation obtained is as written. Now we will now try to write the analogous electrical network by using force voltage analogy. As I said, we are going to replace the force by voltage, mass by inductance, damper by resistance R and the spring by capacitance C. So therefore the resulting force voltage electrical network will be as shown in figure below. Similar way, we will take another problem. The numerical problem statement is obtain the transfer function of the mechanical system shown in figure, writing the physical system equations. The similar way, we are supposed to again draw the equivalent mechanical system and write the differential equation for the system. So in the figure we can observe that there are two masses m1 and m2. m1 is being fixed with the spring k1 and the force F1 is applied for the mass m1 due to which a displacement x1 is being caused. Mass m2 is fixed to mass m1 by means of a spring k and here there is another extra element called as a damper. The damper here is called as F. The mass m2 is under the displacement of x at the output side. We can observe in the figure that F of t is the force applied on the mass m2 to cause the displacement x. As well as we can also see that there is a force F2 which is trying to restrict the motion of the mass in the forward direction. Now we shall try to write the equivalent mechanical system after analyzing all these terminologies. The equivalent mechanical system will be as shown in figure below. The solution consists of the equivalent mechanical system. So here we have two displacements x1 and x. So therefore two nodes we have shown. Both these two nodes have in between the damper F and the spring K. So therefore we show a damper and a spring. And for the node x1 we have mass m1, spring k1 and a force F1 which is acting in the forward direction. So it is nothing but it is acting as a damper. So we have to show it in the form of a damper. Now for the node x we have mass m2, damper as well as the force F of t. The differential equation for the above system for the different nodes are For the node x1 we can write it as m1 x1 double dot plus f1 x1 dot plus k1 x1. Also we have to write keeping in mind the damper and the spring which is attached to the node x1. So that is plus f of x1 dot minus x dot plus k x1 minus x is equals to 0. Now the damper and the spring which are in between x1 and x, so that also has to be considered while we are keeping in mind regarding the node x. Now taking the Laplace transform on both the sides, we get m1 s square x1 of s plus f1 s x1 of s plus k1 x1 of s plus fs x1 of s minus fs x of s plus k x1 of s minus k x of s is equals to 0. So after taking the Laplace transform and taking the common terminology on the left hand side, on the right hand side, the equation obtained will be m1s square plus f1s plus fs plus k1 plus k inside the bracket, and capital X1s is the common term, which is equals to fs plus k, and x of s is again the common term. Now we get the equation as x1 of s is equals to fs plus k of x of s divided by m1s square plus f1s plus fs plus k1 plus k. Similarly, we will write for the node x. So for the node x we have m2 x2 double dot f2 x dot plus f x1 x dot minus x1 dot plus k x minus x1 is equals to f of t. Here taking the Laplace transform and taking the common terminology, we write the equation as m2s square x of s plus f2s xs plus fs x of s minus fs x1 of s plus k x of s minus k x1 s is equals to f of s. So for all the terminologies we have applied the Laplace transform. Now we can carefully observe that in the left hand side we have x of s as common, and in the second term we have x1 of s as common. So in both the terms we take the common terminology outside and we get the equation as m2 s square plus f2s plus fs plus k into x of s minus fs plus k, in which we have x1 of s as common, is equals to f of s. Substituting the value of x1 of s that is obtained above, so we will substitute it. So we get transfer function is x of s divided by f of s is equals to m1 s square plus fn s plus fs plus k1 plus k divided by m2 s square plus f2s plus fs plus k, and in the second term m1s square plus f1s plus fs plus k1 plus k minus fs plus k square. Here the transfer function equation is obtained after substituting the value of x1 of s from the node x1 and substituted in the node x. Coming to the multiple choice questions, we will discuss few of the multiple choice questions. As in thermal electrical analogy, charge is considered analogous to. So the multiple choice questions, the first multiple choice question is on thermal electrical analogy. Here, since in thermal electrical analogy the analogous terms have to be kept in mind. Here the options given are heat flow, reciprocal of heat flow, reciprocal of temperature and temperature. The analogous term for a thermal and electrical networks are, in electrical network the charge is equivalent to temperature in thermal system. So therefore the right option will be option D, that is temperature. The second multiple choice question is, in force voltage analogy indicate the correct combination. We have to choose which is the correct combination of the given four options. Here are the two statements given. The first statement is voltage is analogous to force, and the second statement is resistance is analogous to viscous frictional coefficient. We have to say whether the first statement is true or the second statement is true or false. So options given are true and true, false and false, true and false, false and true. When we go through the statements given carefully, we observe that voltage is analogous to force. Of course, in force voltage itself, so voltage is analogous to force. Resistance is analogous to viscous frictional coefficient, that is B. B is to be replaced by R. So therefore the two statements given are correct. So hence the right option will be answer A, that is true, true. The third multiple choice question is, the capacitance in force current analogy is analogous to 1. Momentum, B. Velocity, C. Displacement, D. Mass. Here in force current analogy, capacitance is analogous to mass. So capacitance is analogous to mass here. So therefore the right option is option D. It is not analogous to momentum nor velocity nor displacement. Hence it is the right option is mass, that is option D. The fourth multiple choice question is, the viscous friction coefficient in force voltage analogy is analogous to, that is the viscous coefficient friction is nothing but B. B is analogous to which term? So option A is charge, option B is resistance, option C is reciprocal of inductance, option D is reciprocal of conductance. We know that B is to be replaced by R in force voltage analogy, that is viscous friction coefficient B has to be replaced by resistance R. So therefore the right answer will be option B, that is resistance. With this we come to the end of this session 5. Thank you.